Good afternoon, traders. It is January 28th, 2016. I've been wanting to make this video for some time. So, anybody that's watched my first video, how I made $10,000 from a $100 investment, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you haven't watched that video, please go back and take a good look at that video because it ties into this one as well. Because from that point, I'm going to start showing people ways of how to get from $100 to making your $10,000 profit or greater. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take $100 and invest that money into the cryptocurrency markets and potentially make $1,000 or even more. I'm going to show you guys actually how to do it by actually doing it myself, and we'll be following my investments, and I'll keep you guys updated as my future videos come out. So any of you all that invest with me this $100, you'll be able to know what to do moving forward, and I'll keep continuing to give updates. So let's get right into the video. So the very first thing that you're going to do, if you haven't already, go into the link in my description or the link in the description of the first video after you watch it, and you're going to create an account with Coinbase. Almost every single time we're doing something when it comes down to physically buying cryptocurrency coins, we're going to have to start off with purchasing from Coinbase or GDAX, as I explained in my previous video. But Coinbase is going to be where we're going to start today. Now, today I have a preference, which is going to be to buy Ethereum. I mentioned before, we have the options from Coinbase to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. And all of these coins are coins that you can buy and invest in for this year to potentially make a profit. However, there are other coins that, me personally, I expect to do more in the near future because these coins are more up and coming or have, in my opinion, more potential to grow. They may not even pass the prices that are here on Coinbase for these other coins, but they have a greater potential in terms of return on the investment that you're going to make. So I want you guys to set up an account with Coinbase. You're going to select buy and sell. When you select buy and sell, you're going to select Ethereum. And depending on your payment method that you choose, typically I'll just use debit card. However, if you do plan to buy more than $750 worth, then you would need to use your bank account instead of your debit card. Today, we're going to show you how to invest $100 and make $1,000. However, if you would like to, you can invest $500, $1,000, and potentially increase that investment by tenfold on the investment that I'm going to show you guys for this year. So if you selected buy max, that would automatically select the maximum amount that you can purchase for that method of payment. So I put it on my card. I'm not buying from my bank account. The max that I will buy, which is $750 that I can buy, which is my weekly limit on Coinbase through my debit card, would be 0.60 Ethereum, and that's $750 worth of Ethereum, with a fee over here of $28. However, what we're going to do is we're going to type in $100, and that's going to get us 0.08 Ethereum. Now, in terms of actual Ethereum, it gives us $96 worth, but I want it to actually be $100 worth of Ethereum because they're going to charge us fees to buy on Coinbase. So I'm going to type in 105, and that's going to get us $100 worth of Ethereum. $101 worth. So after I select Ethereum, I type in $105 to cover the fees. My total will be $105 to purchase 0.85 or 0.085 Ethereum. I'm going to buy that Ethereum. Confirm. And my purchase was instantly successful. So just a heads up for you guys, potentially you may have to potentially you may have to call your bank and let them know that you're making a purchase on Coinbase. A lot of times when I have people set up their Coinbase, the bank will block that first transaction. You have to call them and authorize that transaction. Also, when you buy, if you take too long to press the buy, the price of Ethereum may change enough where they may make you place the buy again, and they're not charging you. But what they're saying is, what will happen is that the price that they were charging you for has changed enough where what you would be buying would not be the same as what they're actually giving you. So they would basically negate that transaction, and you would have to go back and just place that transaction again. So typically, you just quickly, once you put in your dollar amount, quickly press buy and quickly press submit. But that's happened to me a few times as well. But here already, my Ethereum is instantly portrayed in my portfolio. And it's very possible that this amount could change. It's very possible within this time frame from right now till, 5 minutes from now, while I'm going through this video, that this amount could go up to, $105, $110. That's how much the crypto markets change within, a couple minutes to an hour, and sometimes in a day, very drastically. So the next thing that you guys are going to do is sign up for the cryptocurrency exchange called Binance. I have the link to Binance in the description of this video as well. So what we are going to be purchasing today is Ripple. Today we're going to be purchasing $100 worth of Ripple, which currently is around about $1.30. Currently, Ripple is around, a little bit under $1.30 per coin. So what you're going to do is sign up to Binance. In order to deposit your money into Binance from Coinbase, in order to buy Ripple, you'll have to send your Ethereum. You have to send your Ethereum over to the Binance market. So here we have some accounts. I have a little bit of Bitcoin just sitting there. And you would go over to your Ethereum wallet. And this is showing all your past transactions that you've made, buying whatever coin that may be. Typically, I like to buy Litecoin to make my transactions. You can see I got a lot of Litecoin going in and out of there. But you can definitely use Ethereum, and Bitcoin has gotten much better on its transactions within the past week or two. And so their transactions are a little bit faster, so I'll be able to use Bitcoin a lot more as well. So what you have to do is you'll select send. And then once you have your Binance account set up, you will go to funds. And then you will go to deposits. So it says select deposit coin. So in order to select deposit coin, you're going to type in ETH, which is Ethereum. You gotta love autocorrect. Ethereum. So here they're going to show you the balances you have in Ethereum currently, in order, and the available balance, because sometimes your total balance is not your available balance at the time. And then they're going to give you your ETH deposit address. So this is the address that you would send Ethereum to this wallet. You can publicly use this address. You can show anybody this address because they can only send money to it. They cannot take any money from it. So you're going to copy that deposit address. Make sure that you copy the entire number. Absolutely make sure that you copy the entire number. Sometimes if you need to, just press copy address, and that will automatically select everything, so you don't make any mistakes. Because if you send your money to the wrong address, you get one number missing, it will be next to impossible to get your money back. So you would insert that address into their recipient address. Now the next step is to send how much you would like to send. And I'm going to go ahead and go with send max, which is with including the network fee. It's going to bring me down to about a little under $100 worth of Ethereum that I'll be sending. Just check everything to make sure everything is okay and how you want it to be. Go ahead and press continue and then confirm. It says that my transaction is on the way to my external address. And now my transaction is in the pending phase. And if you go over to your dashboard and you look at recent activity, it'll show pending. So typically on some brokerages, you can just press the done button and that'll activate the broker to begin looking for your transaction. And it says coins will be deposited immediately after 30 network confirmations. And with Ethereum, it typically doesn't take that long. Maybe 30 minutes, sometimes sooner before they become available for you to be able to make that transaction. Now it says, after making a deposit, you can track its progress on the history page. So go ahead and click onto the history page. So it says confirming 3 out of 30 so far. So they already see the amount. They have today's date, and I believe this is the address that it is coming from. So at this point, it's more of just a waiting game. I'm going to go ahead and skip through the video from here, and I'll meet you guys when it's fully confirmed so we can make our transaction for Ripple. Okay, so I am back, and that was not too long. I'm not even sure if that was 5 minutes, and we have over the amount of confirmations that we need to start trading. So this is the exciting part. You even hear it in my voice. So this is what I like to do. You guys get to, if this is your first time investing, you get to place your first trade. And I'm going to show you guys how to place your first trade. Try to make it as simple as possible. So once you've gotten over your 30 confirmations, you're going to go to exchange and select basic. After you select exchange and basic, this is your trading screen. For now, we can ignore all of this. Do not get sidetracked by that. We can ignore all of this for now. The main thing that we want to focus on is this area here that says buy and sell. And we want to focus on this area. So this area is all the cryptocurrency pairs. Every single one of these has 2 cryptocurrencies, and they are made that way so that you can trade between one cryptocurrency to another for what they are worth in value. Now we deposited Ethereum, which is ETH. So we're going to select ETH, which will pull up the ETH market. That means every single cryptocurrency below ETH is going to be a pair that consists of Ethereum as well as some other cryptocurrency. Now today, like I explained, we'll be buying Ripple. There's plenty of news out there about Ripple right now. If I'm not mistaken, it's number 3 behind Bitcoin and Ethereum on CoinMarketCap. It's just so much good things about Ripple that are out there in the news and partnerships and how they're being used and accepted. So I'm going to show you guys how to invest in that. So once you selected the ETH market, you're going to type in XRP. That will pull up the Ethereum Ripple market. So you select XRP/ETH. Once you selected that, it'll be highlighted. You'll scroll down to the bottom, and beautifully here, if everything is done correctly, you're going to see your Ethereum balance inside of the Buy Ripple box, which is just fantastic because that means you're ready to buy Ripple with your Ethereum balance. So for amount, we're going to go ahead and select 100%. So currently, we can buy 80 Ripple for $100 worth of Ethereum. Now, what we need to do also is check the price and where price currently is on the Ethereum market. So the price is currently about 0.001044. What we want to do typically, and that's, oh, it's beautiful. This is beautiful. Yeah, I don't typically use Binance, but this is wonderful. So it's showing us what price in dollar. Like I said, it's around what, $1.30. We want to typically do a lower price, just slightly lower, so we can get our money's worth. However, if the market is moving up, then you also want to use a higher price. But right now, we're going to go for right around market. So you can actually select the market price, select 100%, which means we're going to buy as much Ripple as we possibly can with the Ethereum that we have. And you'll select Buy Ripple. So it gave us the success sign that our trade has been placed. What comes next is that we're going to have to wait for the trade to actually be activated and accepted. And once the trade is activated and accepted, we'll be able to see that our Ripple balance is here. And we'll also be able to see our Ripple balance in our exchange. All right, so our transaction has completed. Here we can see the balance of 79 Ripple, so it's not that full 80 because price probably moved a bit since we placed it, and this amount of Ethereum is probably less than $1 amount. So this is the most Ripple that we could purchase currently. So now the next question is, how does this $100 become 1,000? How does this $100 investment become 1,000? So currently we have 80 Ripple, and let's go ahead and pull out a calculator. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up the calculator and do some math to show you guys how to make a profit on a cryptocurrency trade. So currently, Ripple is around $1.30, and we have 80 Ripple if you buy around the same time that I do. So we'll type in 80 Ripple times $1.30. Currently, we have about $100, just a little over $100 worth of Ripple. So how do we make that $100 become $1,000? It's pretty simple. We need the price to gain value times 10. So from $1.30, we would need Ripple to reach $10, well, not $10, but actually $13 in order for us to make that $1,000 profit on our investment. So we can go 80 Ripple, because the amount of Ripple that we have never changes unless we buy more. So no matter how the value of Ripple changes, you'll always have that 80 Ripple that you purchase. So we will go 80 Ripple times $13. That's going to give us $1,040. So that's about a $940 profit, but you definitely have a 10 times return, which gets your account to $1,000. At this point, once you've made $1,000, now you can sell some of that Ripple and hold some of that Ripple. For example, we can go back to Binance and sell some of your Ripple back for Ethereum, and then you can invest that and buy other coins that you may be invested in. And that way you can take your $500 profit or a whole $1,000 profit and invest it into something else. Or you can piece it up and put $100 into 10 other coins and wait till that $1,000 spread out over 10 different coins increases to maybe a $3,000 value or $5,000 value. You continue that process. Clearly, you can take profits here and there, but the idea is to grow your portfolio and have multiple coins, and also diversifying keeps it safe. That way, if one coin doesn't do so well, you'll be able to leverage it or kind of hedge it with other coins that you're invested in. So the idea is pretty simple. You have to hold, you have to keep an idea of how long you want and where you want to hold a coin till. So with Ripple, it could be next week, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, to the end of the year when Ripple becomes $13. However, the point is to make a profit. And to make that profit, make a profit. I know there's plenty of people out there that are in situations where they don't have a whole lot of money. They may only have an extra $100 to invest maybe once a month. If that's your situation, then this is the type of investment that is for you, that you can do and actually see some type of substantial return and be able to start an actual portfolio and maybe even change your life. If you have more money, that's even better. If you are the type of person that has a spare $500,000, maybe a savings with $20,000, give it a try. It definitely doesn't hurt to put maybe 10% of your savings into a cryptocurrency, especially like Ripple, and make a lot more money. So I hope everybody found the video helpful. Please like, comment, share. Give me a request for different videos on how-to videos for the future that I can make for you guys. Keep in touch if you need any help. Make sure you use the links in the description for Coinbase as well as for Binance. Set up your account and let me know that you got everything straight. Feel free to email me. My email will be in the description at the end of the video. And let me know that you got everything squared away. I'll make sure I keep you guys updated on price, on trades that we can make, and make money. All of this value is completely free. All I want you guys to do is just to learn how to invest. I get people messaging me every day on Facebook, DMing me on Instagram, trying to get free information. And if I did this for everybody one at a time, it would take a lot of my time out of my day. So I created this YouTube to share information with everybody, and that way also other people share it with other people as well once you learn. So Please continue to do that. Thank you guys. This is Trade Smart signing off. All right, peace.